Mm, dang. Chifuyu's got secrets. And she says she's willing a better life when protected at school. That better not be some foreshadowing. Better not be. Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you've just seen my new intro. But right now, you're seeing my review for Infinite Stratos 2, Episode 9. And it starts off with Kanzashi being depressed about how the episode ended last week. She pretty much just avoids Ichigo because she can't even really look at him in the face. She's still trying to figure out how she feels about him now because everything's just kind of been messed up. But it's the day of the tournament, so she has to make a decision at some point because she has to team with him. And Ichika, he's looking all over for her, but she's avoiding him, so he can't find her. And Tatanashi, she's giving this speech to, I guess, the entire student body. I don't think it's just the personal IS users. I think there are more people there than that. But I think it's the whole student body. But she announces the tournament matchups, which end up not being relevant at all because they don't show any of the matchups. So that doesn't mean anything. But I don't think it happened that way in the light novel, though. I think in the light novel we saw at least the start. I think we saw the beginning of Hoki and Tatanashi versus Ichika and Kanzashi. Um, yeah, I think so. Was it even a fight? Now, I'm not even sure if it was a fight now. I think it might have been like oh man. I remember specifically this race thing, which was all about speed and how people wanted to beat Ichika for some reason. They usually do. All the girls usually want to beat Ichika. But I remember something specifically where it wasn't a fight. It was just like this speed competition. But I don't know if it was this competition in particular because in IS, literally every arc is just another competition, and every competition ends the exact same way, with someone interrupting it, trying to kill Ichika or kidnap him or steal Byakushiki or something like that. Okay, all the arcs are the same in that regard. So I kind of like get them mixed up sometimes. So I don't remember if this was the one that was speed or if it was an actual fight. But I'll just say it was an actual fight, I guess. I'll just trust him in that regard. But in the light novels, I'm pretty sure we saw at least the beginning of it. But the competition ends up being interrupted by people attacking, and well, it's not really people; it's 5 unmanned IS units. And Chifuyu actually knows something about it. She says that it happened too soon, that the person responsible for it is too bold. So she knows who's doing this, and she actually expected it to happen. She just thought it happened later. But still, Chifuyu knows stuff. She's got secrets, and she's not telling anyone. She knows what's going on, all right? And I want to know more about that, all right? But these unmanned units, they go and they attack all the personal IS users because they appear at the arena area, and that's where all the personal IS users were on standby. So they all get attacked, um, except for except for the personal IS users who the only ones who got attacked are the first years in Tatanashi. Believe it or not, there are actually personal IS users outside of Ichiga's year who aren't named Tatanashi. There are some second years and some third years too, which actually, now that I think about it, I think they were introduced in this arc. So yeah, I think they did actually. I think we did see the beginning of the tournament, or else I wouldn't know about all these other personal IS users. But yeah, yeah. So there are others. They're just not showing them because they probably won't be important for a while longer. But they attack Kanzashi. One of them attacks Kanzashi. One attacks Rin and Cecilia. Another attacks Char and Naura. Another attacks Kanzashi. Another attacks Hoki and Tatanashi. Then another one's just like who knows? Alright, but mainly see the one that attacks Kanzashi, and she she's calling for Ichigo, pretty much. She's scared, she doesn't know what to do, and she calls for Ichigo. And right on time, he comes in. Like, I saw this, I was thinking, wow, just cue the skillet music right now. But after Ichigo shows up, the most of the rest of the episode is the fight with the unmanned IS. We see Tatanashi and Hoki fighting against one, and Tatanashi uses all the energy that she uses for defense. She allocates that all to offense, and she uses this attack, Mistletoe's Spear, and that takes one out. And I've noticed this, but there are a lot of names in when it comes to attack names in Japanese like manga and anime and stuff like that. There's some names that are just completely weird, but you see them all the time. Mistletoe is one of them. Like it's in Yumikoi Mary in the anime, not the manga, but the anime. I think it's in Koi with Zombie Deska as well. There's like what's another one? Gungnir. That's another one I hear a lot too. I don't know. I'm sure Americans have their own too. I just don't notice it. But there are a lot of strange words that are used a lot for a strange amount of times for attack names. But whatever. It's kind of getting off topic now. But she uses that Mistletoe's Spear and she takes out the unmanned IS. It causes this explosion. I'm pretty sure she destroyed the core. I don't see how she couldn't have. But when Ichigo and Kanzashi see the explosion, Kanzashi says, Ichigo, you should go check that out, and he does. He goes, and Kanzashi ends up going one-on-one with one of these unmanned ISs, and Chifuyu actually refers to them as anti-IS because they have this energy that nullifies the barriers and absolute defense of the regular IS. So they're anti-IS, I guess. That's what she calls them. And we go back to Kanzashi, and one of those little screens that they have pop up, one pops up and it shows Tatanashi lying on the ground in this rubble. And she looks to be unconscious. And Kanzashi sees this and she just flips out. She just loses it and she starts going off on one of the anti-IS. And she actually beats it too, which was impressive. The power of anger. Itachi would be proud. But she's about to destroy. She goes to destroy the core, but she can't because she used up all the energy that she had for attacks and everything. But the final anti-IS comes out of nowhere. Apparently, it took out Ichigo. He uses him like a freaking baseball bat and hits Kanzashi. And Ichigo, man, does the guy ever win? Like seriously, I only remember him losing. Like at the end of season 1, I guess they kind of beat Silver Gospel. Is that what it was called? Where I think it was Natasha Fairs who was inside it. In the anime, they had it as an unmanned IS, but in reality, there was someone inside piloting. It's just that she couldn't control it. I think it was Natasha Fairs and the Silver Gospel, but he technically won there, but that was like 6-on-1, right? So I don't count that. I guess the only time he legitimately won was in Lauver's arc, but like that's not very impressive. His record is worse than freaking Sakura Hagiwara from Wanna Be the Strongest in the World. She's like 2-66 or something like that. It's awful. 2-68, something like that. It's really, really bad. His record's worse than hers. All he does is lose. But it's so embarrassing. He's the main character. He should be better than this. It's annoying. But he's literally getting thrown around like a rag doll. And the anti-IS goes over to try and kill Kanzashi. And Tatanashi comes in and saves her. Right? And you have this inner world type of chat where Tatanashi and Kanzashi pretty much repair their relationship for the most part, and each is there too for some reason. I'm not a really big fan of these kinds of scenes in anime where people just start talking to each other telepathically, like they've got psychic powers and stuff. I've never just really cared for that kind of thing, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal. After that little inner world type of thing is over, Tatanashi ends up giving Kanzashi an aqua crystal, and she ends up using it later to destroy that anti-IS. Hoki ends up coming in and using Kenran Buto so that Ichika can use Reiraku Byakuya. And she cuts off one of the anti-IS's arms, Ichika cuts off the other one, and Kanzashi shoots, she enters like manual control mode on Uchigane Nishiki, and she shoots warheads at it, and one of the warheads has the aqua crystal on it. And it doesn't destroy the IS, but the aqua crystal gets like lodged in the core. And then Tatanashi has it explode, and that destroys it. But during this scene, we see when Kanzashi first fires her warheads, it's literally the exact same scene from the opening. Like it's when the name of the song comes up, True Blue Traveler. And as soon as that comes up, you'll see it's the scene where Kanzashi goes off to the side of the screen and shoots off these warheads. It's literally the same exact thing, but it's not that big of a deal. I just figured I'd point it out. But like I said, they end up destroying that anti-IS. Ren and Cecilia take out theirs. Char and Laura take out theirs. So and that settles that. All 5 have been defeated. That's it for the fight. The rest of the episode are kind of nice moments. Kanzashi and Tatanashi finish restoring their relationship. They have this sibling bond moment. And then we focus on Chifuyu and Maya. Maya tells her that they managed to recover 2 of the cores, one being the anti-IS that Kanzashi took out on her own. The other, I'm not sure which, I don't remember which one it was, but it was either the one that Ren and Cecilia took out or the one that Char and Laura took out, because Mistletoe's spear just destroyed the other one, and the aqua crystal destroyed the third, so can't be either of those. But they managed to recover 2 of the cores. But Chifuyu, she tells Maya, you know what? I want you to tell the government that we actually destroyed all of them. Okay, and Maya's saying like, whoa, wait a second, that could put the school in danger. And like you saw my reaction, Chifuyu says, hey, I can save a school too. I'll bet my life on it. Now, like I said, I hope that's not foreshadowing. Right? If Izuru decides to kill off Chifuyu, I might need to, go to Japan and set up straight. But yeah, I'm hoping that's not foreshadowing. But again, we see that Chifuyu's got secrets. She's got secrets. She's lying to the government about things. So it just makes you wonder, what has she lied about already? Especially with the whole Madoka situation, where Ichika confronted her about that. For all we know, they might be, the Oromores might be the freaking Brady Bunch and got siblings all over the place. And Chifuyu's just lying about it. They could have like they could have siblings everywhere. It reminds me of this one movie that's coming out soon, or maybe it's out already, with Vince Vaughn, where he's literally he's got like 500 kids. Like that's not an exaggeration. He's literally got hundreds of kids. It's ridiculous. Maybe the Oromore. No, I'm just being ridiculous. But yeah, it just makes you it does make you wonder though. Like what is Chifuyu lying about? She probably is lying about the whole family situation, just to keep Ichika safe and everything. But seeing as though he gets attacked in every single freaking arc, people love this guy for some reason. Whether they're good guys, bad guys, doesn't matter. They want Ichika, man. The guy's like Komatsu and Toriko. He's got freaking exist no jutsu. All he has to do is exist, and people just are attracted to him. unlike Naruto, he doesn't need to open his mouth and talk. But I'm getting really off topic right now. The rest of the episode is just Kanzashi. She confesses to Ichika, except it doesn't go the way she wanted it to go. She gives Ichika this anime as like a thank you gift, I guess. And Ichika asks her, do you like anime? And she says, yeah, I like it. And she confesses to him and says, Daisuke, I love you. I like you. Oh, I love you, I guess. But I don't know how the fan subbers did it, but with Crunchyroll, they didn't really explain it at all. Like they just had it really confusing. So I know I read the explanation back in the light novels a while back, so this is based off of memory. But I think the way it goes is that when you say Daisuke, you say it usually means I like you, but the you is actually implied. It's not actually a word in there. The you is only implied. So you kind of just have to use the context to decide what it is the person is saying that they like. And Ichika just asked her, oh, you like anime? And she says, yes, I like it. Then she says, I like it again, Well, she says, I like you, but the you is implied. And Ichika thought she was really like anime, And because the context, they were talking about anime, he assumed that rather than her saying, I like you, she was saying, I like anime. Which the first time she was, but the second time she wasn't. But, Ichika's like the densest harem lead like ever, right? So he's not going to think twice about it. So he thinks she was talking about anime both times, and Kanzashi realized that at the end of the episode. So unfortunately for her, she didn't. The confession she worked up the courage to do ended up not working out, but she'll get other chances, I'm sure, because as we can tell from the ending, Kanzashi is officially one of the main girls now. At the end of the ending, where they show it's like this scene where Ichika is standing in a classroom and then all the main girls are there. You see Chifuyu, Hoki, Char, Laura, Cecilia, Rin, and before Kanzashi wasn't there, but now she is. So she's officially one of the main girls now. And Tatanashi isn't even in that picture. Tatanashi isn't. Ran isn't. Um, who else? Um, is there anyone else in his harem? Student council member? No, not really. Well, the point is that not everyone in his harem is in the picture, but the main girls are, and Kanzashi is in there now, so she's a main girl too. But that's it for the episode. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was pretty good. We saw the relationship between Tatanashi and Kanzashi get repaired. We saw the secretive side of Chifuyu. And we also got some fights. We got to see Mistletoe's spear, the Aqua Crystal. Kenran Buto is kind of cool. Hoki, like the yellow glow and everything, she kind of looked angelic almost. But it was a good episode. So yeah, 8 out of 10. But that's it for now. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.